Do you have to be physically fit to work in physical therapy? Ooh! Oh, this is way too tiring to be doing. I'm sweating right now. It's too hot out here. People ask me a lot, do you have to be in shape to be in this field, or do you have to be coordinated? Do you have to know how to do exercises? How athletic do you actually need to be? And that's what I want to talk about today. Here's my answer. Do you have to be physically fit to work in physical therapy? Yes. You don't have to be. Wait, you just said yes, but then you said you don't have to be? I clearly said you don't have to be physically fit to work in this field, but it is a requirement that you have to be. Okay, you're starting to frustrate me. Just tell me, which one is it? That's what I just asked you. No, I asked you that Wait, what is happening right now? I told you. Here's my actual take on it. No, I don't think you need to be physically fit to work in this field. You don't need to be the most athletic. You don't need to be an all-star athlete. But here's the catch. I do think, this is my personal opinion, but I do think you need to at least try to show a representation of what you're teaching your patients. And I think this is true for any field, you know, like if you're a doctor and you're telling your patient, look, smoking is bad for you, you need to quit, you're killing your lungs. And then on his lunch break, the doctor's out there lighting up a cig, and you're like, doctor, what do you do? You know, it would look kind of weird if you've seen your doctor doing that, even though he was just telling you not to do that. It would kind of be hypocritical. So in physical therapy, I think the same concept applies. Like if you're telling your patients, hey, you need to be able to do these exercises, or this is weak, or you need to be more flexible here, whatever you're telling your patients, whatever advice you're giving your patients, you should take your own advice first before you preach it, you know, like look in the mirror first, and unless you're really ugly, then don't look in the mirror first. I'm just kidding. You guys are all beautiful, I think. I can't really tell. I can't see any of you, actually. I've never met any of you, actually. You've only seen my face, and I'm covered in sweat right now. And I look like trash, Shaloni, so. And I also think that part of this answer depends on what setting you work in, because some settings are more physically demanding than others. Like if you're working in like the hospital, for example, and you needed to physically transfer a patient, you need to have some sort of upper body strength to do that. And I'm not saying that you can't get help, because I always tell you guys, you know, get help if you need help with whatever you're doing. But there are some scenarios when it would be helpful, it would be beneficial if you had the ability, the strength to move somebody, or if you're working in an outpatient clinic. At one of my old clinics, my coworker always used to tell me, you know, whatever you tell a patient to do, you have to be able to do it first. And so that's kind of like a rule of thumb to go by, at least that's what I've been told. So, and I try to do that as well. You know, if I can't even demonstrate the activity that I want my patient to do, it would be kind of awkward if you're like, here, try doing this thing. Here's a video on my phone to help you know how to do it, because I can't personally do it myself. And I also think it would be beneficial if you were not overweight. And I'm not saying like you gotta be like a CrossFit model or no gym rat or nothing like that, but I'm just saying like physical is in the job description. It literally, physical therapist assistant. Physical is in the name of that. So I would encourage you to at least be able to get up from your lazy boy. That's my encouragement. But you don't need to be like trim and cut. I feel like it's just like a middle ground, you know. It would be like if a dentist had disgusting teeth and they were falling out and they were rotted. You'd be like, really, dentist? Like, I'm not letting you touch my teeth. No. And I'm not trying to be all crazy and hype, like you can never touch a carb or nothing like that. Like, I'm honestly really laid back. I enjoy my pizza, and I enjoy pizza. I love pizza. Just pizza alone, I could live off that. but it is beneficial to actually be active and stuff as well. What I'm not trying to do is also put people down and telling you that you can't be in this career, because I know there are people out there who have disabilities, or there are even people in the comment section who comment on my videos and ask me like, hey, I only have one leg, what would it be like going through the program? And honestly, I tell them, I said, I still think you can make a great physical therapist assistant, but I just think it might take a little more work. You might need to put in a little more effort than someone else who has both their legs, and it might come a little bit easier for them. Same thing academically, same thing, you know, being socially, like talking to people, same thing physically. Some people might have a little more of an advantage than others, but I still think if you have a disability or something like that, I still think you should pursue it, because I feel like that's really inspiring for the patients to see. Like, if you could overcome your adversity and you're in here working in physical therapy helping me, like, I feel like that would be really encouraging for the patient if they could see you working in the field. So I still wouldn't discredit that. Like, by no means, I don't think you need to be a professional athlete to work in this field. I think it's okay if you're just like an average Joe, like this guy, you know. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I think that you need to find a balance. So for me, like, I don't eat a ton of fast food. I hardly ever eat any fast food. But on the other hand, I really enjoy every now and then eating pizza. Like, I love it. And same thing with being active. Like, I could watch Stranger Things on Netflix all day long. But there's another side of me that likes to be active, and you should be out there moving. You should be, you know, doing what you preach. Doing what you preach, you know. Like, my wife and I, we're on a volleyball league and we play on Monday nights. We split wood outside. We're active, just doing different things. So I think there should be a balance, and I guess that's my question to you guys. Like, what is your balance? Do you have a balance? And what does your lifestyle look like? Are you maybe more towards the I'm okay with just relaxing and chilling, or are you more of an athletic side? And I think just finding a balance in between that with wherever you're at in life. And some of you guys are like parents and you're like, I don't have time for no volleyball league or nothing. Even that's fine. Like, as long as you can just represent your field appropriately, I feel like that'll be like the best answer I could give you, is just do what you're preaching, you know, like do what you're preaching. That sounds so bad. So thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, please subscribe to the channel, or like it, share it with a friend. I don't know, do something with it, I guess. And I'm hungry right now, so I'm about to go eat. My wife cooked me something. Hopefully it tastes good. I will tell her it tastes good. Don't let her know I said that. Here's my kitty. What's up, kitty? Meow. Are you active or are you lazy? You gotta do a cool trick.